The latest numbers on the coronavirus in Louisiana show more than 2,000 new cases today. That brings the total to 88,590. Today, the hospitalizations update was not delayed. It has increased by 12. The past few days, we've seen the hospitalizations information arrive late due to new reporting requirements by the White House that bypass the Centers for Disease Control. You can find more of the latest stats on the coronavirus on our website, wwltv.com. A CDC report delivered to the White House's coronavirus task force outlined ways for some of the hardest hit states should respond to the spike in coronavirus cases. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
An unpublicized report from the White House's coronavirus task force suggests states need to roll back some openings. The report recommends 18 states should close bars and gyms and ask residents to wear masks at all times outside their homes.
We really got to almost regroup, call a timeout, not necessarily lock down again, but say we've got to do this in a more measured way.
The report shows 11 states are in the red zone for having more than 10% of test results come back positive. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows says President Trump is working on plans to deal with the pandemic to be released next week.
We've been working for the last 5 or 6 days on hopefully some new information that will be important to the American people, optimistic, forward-leaning information.
The CDC was supposed to release additional guidelines this week for schools to reopen. Now we're being told that those will come out before the end of the month.
There are parts of the country that have a significant degree of viral activity that make you want to pause and say, okay, wait a minute. If we are going to bring the children back to school, we've got to make sure that paramount is safety for the children and safety for the teachers.
President Trump has slammed the current CDC guidelines as he pushes schools to reopen.
When he says open, he means open and full, kids being able to attend each and every day at their school. The science should not stand in the way of this.
The White House may tie school reopenings to whether they receive millions in funding as part of the next coronavirus relief bill. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
People who need help with groceries can check out a food giveaway coming up this afternoon on the West Bank. The event is hosted by St. Joseph the Worker Church at 455 Ames Boulevard. That's near 4th Street. That giveaway starts at 1 o'clock.